Alright, I'm here with the Avenger from the ProStar Praxair. It's the 140. I've already done one review on it. I wanted to do a more in-depth review, and I want to get through the spool gun and the stick with you on this video. I've already done one on the wire feed part of it as far as the gasless flux core goes. And if I have time and if I can round up a TIG torch, I'd like to do the TIG torch for you, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to that. To set up the spool gun, one of the first things you'll notice right there on your lower left, there's a hole right there, and that's where your gas hose will fit through and your work lead power supply will feed through there as well. Okay, this is the ProStar PRSAVSG spool gun. The PRSAVSG is the part number, and the technical specs on it are maximum amperage is 200 amps with carbon dioxide gas and 160 amps with argon gas. Cooling method is air cooled. Duty cycle is 35% at 200 amps with carbon dioxide and 35% at 160 amps with argon gas. Suggested wires is 0.03 and 0.035. The wire spool diameter is 4 inch. Wire speed is from 0 to 630 inches per minute. Torch cable length is 10 feet. And weight is 6 pounds or 2.7 kilograms. To hook up power to the lead for the spool gun, just spin that wing nut out. I then place the end of the spool gun electrode cable to that, put that back through and tighten it up. Here's the spool gun power that needs to be hooked up to that wing nut right there, and there is your gas supply coming through that hole that needs to be hooked up. Here's the power supply for the spool gun, not completely tightened down, to give a little bit of clarity to how it hooks up. And the quick connect for the gas is already hooked up. The MIG gun is power is hooked up just above and to the top of where the spool gun goes. So if you have this on a cart, you could leave both guns hooked up, and all you would have to do is make sure that you had your gas hose hooked up to the right lead that you wanted to use. So you wouldn't have to keep disconnecting or reconnecting your spool gun if you had it on a cart and you didn't feel like it. I disconnected the MIG trigger connection and re-entered the spool gun trigger connection, and now the spool gun is ready to be ran as soon as you flip that switch into the spool gun setting. The wire speed is now controlled off of your wire speed knob on the machine. There's not a wire feed setting on the spool gun itself, which is kind of nice. I've had them on the spool gun before, and it seems like I bump the speed a lot. Okay, got the spool gun set up, got the argon hooked up.
Ow! Don't rest your arm on that.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh yeah, that's fucking not bad.
That's good. So you've never welded aluminum. This is. What do you think of the gun?
I like it. Yeah.
It's laying down a bead, a pretty decent bead, right?
That's not bad.
And the welder's pushing it pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, welder's pushing it very well.
Okay. Weld another one out real quick if you want.
I got a little crazy on that one.
Yeah, it gets a little hot on that end. Gets a little, but what are you gonna do?
Look for never welding aluminum.
Yeah,
That gun makes it pretty easy.
Welding aluminum is a sport in itself, you know.
Yeah, fuck, I could get me one of these. I'd be welding aluminum all over. Let's see, that's a nice tie-in.
The settings might be all wrong. Is it hot?
No, it ain't bad.
Okay.
Let me see. Where's the wire speed at?
To the far left. Yeah, right there's your wire speed.
Let's see about that. This might be low one. Is this yours?
Yep, that's your volts.
Do that. Pretty good.
How's that compare to your Lincoln? Because you got the nice little Lincoln.
180, yeah.
The 180.
It's pretty similar. Let's try again. Runs a nice speed.
It does run a nice.
Let's see.
That? I'm not sure. Oh, it's pushed
touch cold on.
Yeah, but it's not bad. Let's see here. Wire is right there. Let's go. Try that setting right there. See what you think of that. And then we'll quit making you, quit forcing you. Yeah, that's the problem with the gasless flux core. Yeah. The slag doesn't have any conductivity to it really, so if you hit it going over it, it'll just quit running. What thick a plate is this? This is an 1/8 inch plate.
What'd you do to it?
I just turned it up just a little bit and turned the wire speed down just a little bit. Did it mess it up?
Did? Yeah, I need the wire up just a hair.
Just a hair? Okay.
I'll run a pass next to it.
Okay. Just a hair.
Let's see.
Oh,
I
did the
grabbed-
breaker.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, when that tip does that, it will throw a breaker. Oh, good catch. The guy with the camera won't put it down. Makes
Is that what this is? What's that sound?
That's is it the hum of the welder?
No, it's this.
I hear it. I turned the gas off on the... Oh, there's water back behind there or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was sizzling. I heard it sizzling earlier.
Oh yeah, that's good. We run one from the other one.
Okay. But for a $400 welder, it does pretty...
Yeah, hell of a deal. Does real nice. Yeah, look at that. Running one from left to right, one from right to left.
Okay. Let's get that in there. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, get in there. All right. Yeah, that's not bad.